welcome back to Clean with Kate. It's Monday morning. I've had quite it's Monday afternoon. I've had a very sidetracked morning, which I'll tell you about as I'm doing the cleaning. Anyway, things are running quite late today. It's actually afternoon, so I'm just going to get started. I'm going to do my weekly home blessing. So I'm going to do the bins and the mail. I'm going to dust the flat surfaces. I'm going to polish glass. I'm going to vacuum hard floors, vacuum carpets, and I'm going to mop. Whether I'll get it all done in the time that I've got, be interesting to see. I'm going to give myself 10 minutes for each task because I did some stuff yesterday, so I think 10 minutes will be enough for each task. So I've got 6 tasks. Oh, I also want to change the bedding. Forgotten about that one. So that's actually 7 tasks today. Right, I'm going to set my timer for 10 minutes, and I think I'm going to start by dealing with the rubbish because I've noticed that quite a lot of the bins are full. So I'm just going to take the rubbish, process the rubbish and take it to the back door. If you'd like to join me, let's go for the first 10 minutes. Ted's warming himself next to the Arga. We went out this morning and everybody got quite wet and muddy, which is why it's taken me so long to get going this morning. Just emptied out the Dyson, as you can see in here. It's pretty glossy actually. This bin's quite smelly. And I cleaned out the fridge yesterday for science projects. So this bin definitely needs changing. So how are you this morning? Why do I keep saying this morning? This afternoon, it's actually 1:30. Oh my goodness, normally I would try and do this at 10 a.m. But it's just been a bit of a crazy start to the day. So I'm going to put the rubbish out the back door. First bin bag out. I've already got the it's raining. Right, okay. I think I might leave it here for now because otherwise it's going to get wet. So first job, I need to move Henry, otherwise I'm going to trip over. I've got a Henry extra large out, ready to vacuum. I think I prefer Hetty. I'm going to swap my vacuums around again, I think, later today. Because I think on balance, I'm going to let my husband have Henry extra large, which he likes. I'm going to stick with Hetty because I find Henry extra large a bit heavy for me as I'm dragging him around the house. Although he's got a nice long cable, he is quite a monster. Hetty's much lighter. So I might stick with Hetty. I'm going to have to take the rubbish up to the bins, aren't I? Because otherwise I'm not going to be able to vacuum this floor, which is a bit of a pain. I don't really want to go out in the rain. Oh, so I'll try not to move too quickly. Sorry about the wobble. I'll try and steady the camera. Anyway, I had quite a productive morning after getting very sidetracked. I've got quite a lot of bins, as you might have gathered. Just keen to check if there's any science projects in this fridge, actually, before I empty the bin. It looks okay actually. It's mainly a drinks fridge, this one. Oh, it's a bit of old ketchup. I think that could probably go in the recycling. There might be a little bit tiny left in it, but it's pretty much, I think need to empty that ketchup box. Oh my goodness. That one's pretty full. And this one's full as well. So these really are ready for emptying. I've got 2 recycling bins and 2 rubbish bins. So it's a lot of rubbish to go to the back door. Normally I would leave the rubbish at the back door, and then if I was lucky, my other half would take it up to the bins. But actually today he's got a full day of work on, so I think I'm going to have to take it up myself. Right, let me just have a quick think. Is there anything else that needs to go to the back door while I'm doing rubbish? I'm not sure there is. Okay, I've got the tumble dryer on. I'm on my 3rd load of laundry already today. Right. Okay, I'm just going to pause because I'm going to just take this out in the rain. I don't want to film in the rain, and then I'll come back in. Okay, I'm back on. And that's amazing. I've downloaded a new upgrade on my phone, and now I have a pause button. So as if by magic, oh my goodness, what am I doing? The bins are now empty. They didn't magically empty themselves. I went out in the rain and I emptied them, but I just didn't want to take my phone out in the rain. So I paused this upgrade. I've got the same phone, but I've downloaded a new operating system. Oh, I need to get some fresh water. I think that's horrible in there. I want to wash the bins. I'll just get some fresh soapy water. But the puppies are having a nap in here. Golly, I don't want to get them up yet, so we're in the dark, I'm afraid, because I'm crate training. So I can't actually put the lights on because I want them to think it's night time and they're having a nap. Let's switch. Actually, I'll get a smaller bucket. I don't need such a big bucket. Hope you can still see what I'm doing. Just going to make some hot water. I'm using my flash by carb. Oh dear. They had a really long walk this morning. A long walk for them. It's only young. But hopefully they had having a nap now. They are awake. They've been really good. Apologies for the poor light. It's only temporary. We'll be back into the light in a minute. But if I draw the curtains, they're going to think it's getting up time, and it isn't. All right. Good. That was good. They're doing really well actually with their crate training. A week ago, I couldn't have done that. They would have cried. But now they're getting much better. Let's just hope they don't start crying, because I found that that's not easy. All right, when you're trying to work, do a little bit of housework. Right, so this is why I'm so late starting. I've been puppy serving all morning. Oh no, that's my 1 minute warning. But you know what? At least if I get this one cleaned out, I might have to, I might give myself an extra 5. Because I don't normally have to take the rubbish up to the bins. My husband normally is here to do that. But he's working outside the house today. So I'm afraid it's my job. I could have waited till he came in, but it might be dark by the time he gets in. So it's better to just do it. Anyway, how's your day? How's your Monday gone so far? Mine hasn't gone quite to plan. I had a nice plan for my day, and I was going to do my weekly home blessing this morning. Everything was, but unfortunately things didn't go to plan. Because one of my adult children is unwell. My husband had to whiz over and check he was all right. And then the dogs got really, really muddy and had to be bathed on their walk. Oh no, please don't go off yet. I'm not ready. God, that 10 minutes went so quickly. Just going into the bin to give it a good wash out. Lovely smell of this bicarb stuff. It's definitely my favourite cleaning product. I'm getting quite low on it. Do you know, if I leave that timer going, it just shows me how much I've overrun by. Well, this isn't good, is it? On the first thing, I've already overrun. But you know what? I used to give always, before we had the puppies, I gave myself 15 minutes for each task. But since we've had the puppies, I feel my time is so much more time pressured. I'm just not getting as much time to do it. Oh, stop it, timer. I've had enough now. Just switch yourself off. This one does, oh golly, this so needs doing as well. This bin's really mucky. I emptied the vacuum cleaner into it this morning. The big Dyson, the pet hair bad Dyson. So it was definitely ready for a clean. There we go. I knew it'd stop eventually. I like this timer actually, because this timer measures how long I've gone over. So it gives me an idea how long things take. I think I might get a few more of these. In fact, I might buy them as Christmas presents for people. Or do you not think anybody apart from me uses a timer? I love a timer. Right, do you use a timer, or do you use the timer on your phone? Well, my coffee area is looking very messy, but I'm not going to clean it with this water, because this water's just for the bins. I'll get a clean cloth for that and some clean water. Right, I'm just going to quickly give this a really quick little wipe out. I don't think this one's particularly dirty, to be fair. It's just had recycling, but it has had empty bottles in it. So sometimes it gets sticky inside. Let's take the bucket of water through to the other room and just check the other 2 bins. So how long do you reckon it's going to take me to tackle the bins? Some weeks it's really quick if I don't have to take the rubbish up to the, because I didn't pause the timer when I went up to take the rubbish to the bins. So if I'd paused the timer, I probably would have had enough time. But I suppose that would have been cheating. I'm dressed in my lace-up shoes. I've done my full morning routine. The dogs have done their full morning routine. I've cleaned up after the dogs. What else have I done? I've actually done 3 loads of laundry. Most of it is actually dog laundry. You'd be amazed how much laundry 2 little black golden doodle puppies can produce. They are complete and utter muck magnets. And it rained all day on Saturday, so there's a lot of mud about. All right, I'm just gonna quickly wet this cloth again. I love these bins. I particularly love the shiny one, because it's like having a mirror. I love them, and they just shine. I like stainless steel bins. Definitely these are my favourite bins. So I like to look after them. So I clean them every week as part of my weekly home blessing. Right, I'm not putting the bin bags back in yet. I'm just going to let them dry off a little bit. I don't like this enamel bin as much, but it's a nice enough one. but I do love the stainless steel ones, but this one fits the space perfectly. So I'll just let that one dry off as well. Good. Oh, where have I put the compost bin? I haven't brought that back in, I don't think. That probably needs a wash out as well. Where did I leave it? Have I left it up by the bins? I might have done. Do you know what? I bet I didn't bring it back. Oh no, here it is. Here it is. I can clean this one now. Last but not least, it's the little compost caddy. You can see how heavily it's raining by how much water is on top of the compost caddy. Because I had put that one out earlier. After we'd had our morning coffee, I put that one out. So it's got rained on. Let's give this a quick wipe down. Some weeks I give it a complete wash out, but it had a full wash out last week, so I think I'll get away with just a little wipe out today. It's not too bad. Sometimes if a bag bursts in it, it can be pretty bad. It's probably best to do this one last, I reckon. Because those little compost bags are so thin. It always, and we use it mainly for coffee grounds. It seems to always take on the smell of the coffee grounds. Coffee grounds and some vegetable peelings. Things that we don't put in our other compost bin, which I haven't actually remembered to empty. Right, so that needs to go through to the utility room to get rid of. This can come back through here into the coffee area. I'll just leave it to air, I think. And you need to clean this coffee area. We've made a dreadful mess in there this morning. I'm always cleaning that area. Coffee's messy, isn't it? Ground coffee. My husband's got some coffee beans that he's grinding himself. We're back into the dark room where the dogs are sleeping. This is really good training for them. This is the first time I've actually come in and out of here when they've been asleep or napping, and they haven't actually created. Is the washing machine on? Did I remember to switch it on? Oh, no, I didn't. What's in it? I'm trying to remember what I've actually put in there. I think it's got dog beds in, so let's switch it on. I must have forgotten to switch it on. Is it started? Sometimes these washing machines, they don't always start. There we go, it's starting. Good. Good, that's my third load today. It is a wet, muddy weather. I've washed these 2 beds, which are on the areas here drying. I've got a clean bed out. Right, okay, stop chattering away, Kate, about dog beds. Good, okay, so I can reset my timer. So I can take the first thing off my list. It did actually in the end take me 15 minutes. So I usually give myself between 10 and 15 minutes for each task. What should we do next? Shall I vacuum or shall I dust? Do you know, the thing that needs doing the most is the vacuuming of the hard floors. It really is desperate. So much stuff, muck has got dragged in over the weekend. I'm going to do that next. Just in case I get disturbed or the puppies get up. I'm going to do, this would be awkward to do with them up, and then I'll probably mop after that. Right, oh, have I set the timer? Can I do this in 10 minutes? Let's see. I think I need a glass of water. I've got 2 on the go. Let's finish that one. And let's do this one. Oh, always have a glass of water or a bottle of water when you're doing this. It's thirsty work. I'm going to set it as a workout. Forgot again. And then it counts as a workout. Right, although I do want to do a proper workout later. I didn't have time to fit that in this morning. Oh, just wanted to say, Henry Extra Large is really noisy, so you might want to switch your volume down. He's definitely not as ladylike as Hetty. Have I got my brushes down? I don't think I have. That's better. Oh my goodness, the brushes went down. No wonder he was so noisy. He was on carpet mode. I didn't think it was normally quite that bad. I did do carpets with him yesterday. I did my zone work. Was it yesterday or was it Saturday? I think it was Saturday actually. What did I do yesterday with him? I don't think I did anything with him yesterday. But I definitely did the lounge on Saturday. Okay, this is speed vacuuming, although actually I'm not going very fast, am I? I don't think I can go as fast with Henry Extra Large, but because he's got a bigger head, hopefully it won't matter. It's much harder. It feels more physical. I think my arms are tired. So I'm not actually pulling stuff out. I'm going under a few things just because I've always got dog hair under there. But it's mainly the high traffic areas, the bits that I can see. It's not as manoeuvrable as Hetty, I wouldn't say either. I'm going to have to, the head's very big on this one. I think I prefer Hetty's smaller head. Just going into there, into my office. Into the entrance anyway. I might not get into the whole room. Well, it is actually very mild today. I'm quite warm. I think I should have put a sort of t-shirt on. I only got this dog bed out this morning, but you can see already it's covered in bits. Because I think what happens is the dogs pick up everything. They are literally like microfiber cloths. And then it all ends up wherever they are. So although this was clean out this morning, you wouldn't know it. They've said they've had a walk, they've got really muddy, they've had a bath. Now they're having their nap. Doing, oh, I haven't set the timer. Silly me. So actually I might beat the timer on this one because I forgot to set it. You know, my right shoulder is feeling the strain of this. I wonder if the head is just heavier. It does feel much more physical than using the other one. When we first got this vacuum cleaner, my husband actually gave himself a groin strain lifting it out the box, so it is a blooming heavy cleaner. It's a very heavy vacuum. I think it's definitely a man-sized vacuum. Just running Henry's little tube across the work surface, pick up the breadcrumbs. I haven't had this vacuum very long. I bought it on Amazon because I thought Hetty was not up to the job, but actually, on balance, I think she is. I think every time I have to drag it, it's just getting my shoulder. I'm not going to vacuum in the utility room today because the puppies are in there. I think that might be quick in my lap. Alright, I think I'm making quite good progress. If you follow the Flylady system, we're in zone 1 this week. So yesterday, I felt like I wanted to get a head start. And I washed all my entrance mats, the ones that are washable. Oh, this is really, really mucky. I only vacuumed this on Friday. You wouldn't know it though, would you? It's so dirty. I think I'm going to have to get down low. And probably put a different attachment on. It's not coming out. Let's swap attachments. I'm going to put the dusting brush on and get down on my knees. Because I don't know what is attached to this, but something is. Right, it's coming off better now that I'm getting down with it. I think it might be dog hair. I think they must be molting, unfortunately. I think it's dog fur. This is a new problem. Anyway, how are you getting on? Do you do a weekly home blessing like this? Maybe not quite like mine. If you don't have dogs, it's probably a lot easier. They are little muck magnets, these kids. Oh no, right. Because I'm in zone 1 this week, I'm going to make a bit more. I think I'm going to pull things out actually, but I'll probably do that later on. For now, I'm just doing this speed clean, but I'll probably leave the vacuum cleaner out. So I can do a bit less. Oh, that's a piece of holly. Do a bit of a detail cleaning here later. So it's ready for it, most definitely. I'll move all the shoes. Well, I'll probably have a bit of a declutter on the shoe front. It's over Christmas. This is the last time now I'm going to do this zone before Christmas. And actually, we'll have visitors, there'll be more shoes. So I need to create some space for the visiting shoes. A lot of there's quite a few summer shoes still on the shoe storage unit down here. So I think I could get some of those put away. Definitely not summer anymore. It's not, but it's feeling very wintry. Mainly in wellies and boots now, aren't we? I only wear trainers in the house. Alright, let's go through here. I'm not going to worry about that too much because I'm going to do a detail clean on it. In fact, I probably could have skipped it, shouldn't I? Oh well. It's nice for it to look a bit better, isn't it? I hope you can hear what I'm doing. Golly, I need to do a bit of a tidy up in here as well. I don't know what, we spilled something at the weekend. There's bits everywhere, we're not actually even sure what it is. I was moving house plants about, so it may be seeds that have fallen off one of the plants. But they are absolutely everywhere. I'll take a bit of a reorganisation of the plants. Come on. Just going to quickly whiz it in the corner. Yeah, this is definitely not as manoeuvrable, this big head, for getting into the corners as the other one. I think I'm gonna have to bring the dusting brush with me actually. I probably need to move where she's plugged in. So used to having a female vacuum. It's quite strange having a male one again. God, look at that big dog fluff. Where's that come out from? It's like a dust bunny of dog fluff. Right, I've still got 5 minutes left. So actually, I'm making good progress. God, where am I going to put the dog hair? I think I'll pop it in the compost bin. That will need emptying later. It's pretty full. Okay, let's unplug in here. And let's go and plug in the other room. This is the reason I got this big vacuum cleaner, because the cable's much longer. That was what appealed to me. Right. Okay, let's go again. If you're doing your weekly home blessing with me, let me know. Or if, whatever you're doing, I'd love to know what you're doing while I'm doing this. It's interesting. Did you have a good weekend? How was your weekend? And how's your Christmas prep going? I got some done this weekend. My husband's done some of the Christmas shopping, which is really good. He's shopping for the guys. Which makes it much easier. We don't have that much Christmas shopping to do, to be fair, so it is very easy. Oh, here's all these weird little bits all over the floor. I can't work out what they are. Literally, they must be seeds off one of the plants that I've moved, but how did I manage to spread them so far? You probably can't see them, but they are literally everywhere. They're coming up really well with the vacuum, is the good news. They're like tiny grains of something. I've done some decluttering this morning. We had a problem with one of the puppy's collars. It was coming really unsafely sort of loose, and it was going really tight. Not loose, sorry, tight. It was tightening itself on her. And they changed the design. It's one we've bought for years, but they changed the design slightly, which means it can tighten very easily, accidentally. And it's done it twice now on her, and we just felt it was too dangerous. It could end up actually killing the puppy. Because they play fight, they grab each other's collars, and when they were doing that, it was just pulling tight like a noose around her neck, which is definitely not I don't know why they've redesigned it. It's not as good as it used to be. It's really frustrating actually, because we bought these collars for years. Do you know what? I'm going to have to wash these entrance mattresses too. They're absolutely filthy. With all the rain and mud over the weekend, they've gone orange. There's a lot of gravel on there. So I'm going to have to take those up later. I'll bring the vacuum back in. Oh my goodness, Henry. What's happened? I'll bring the vacuum through later when I do that, I think. Oh, can I just get... No, I'll bring the vacuum back through. It's the timer's probably going off in the other room, isn't it? I should have brought it through with me. So I don't want to spend all day vacuuming, which I could very easily do in this house. There's such a lot of floor space. I have gym membership, but at the moment I just don't seem to get there because I'm always cleaning. Trouble is, my left arm, my right arm's getting a really good workout. My left arm, not so much. Maybe need to learn to vacuum left-handed. My right shoulder's getting a good workout. It's very repetitive. Oh, I just spotted somebody spilt a coffee there. Right, so I think I'm nearly done with this. Let's go back round. I'm bound to have missed quite a bit. I just don't think some of these places are just too awkward to get to with this big vacuum head. I have to bring the smaller head in. Let's swap over. I'm going to go round the fire because the fire, I don't think the fire's lit this morning. I don't think my husband's lit it, so it's a really good time to vacuum around the fire. You have to be careful. If the fire's lit, you don't want to be vacuuming hot embers into your vacuum cleaner and then setting fire to it. It would be really dangerous. You always have to be a bit careful when you're vacuuming around a fire. Hope you can see what I'm doing. Sorry, it's not the easiest, is it, when I'm doing this, to see what's going on? Well, it's a lot of round of muck around it, isn't there? Definitely ready for a vacuum. Wonder how long the timer's got left on it. I should have set the time on my wrist. You know, I think I'm going to go and check. So it may be going off and I just haven't heard it. Whew, let's take a breather. Thank you. Oh yeah, you can hear it going. Thank you whoever suggested that I get somebody in to clean the stone floors. I think that's a really good idea because when I'm mopping them, it's just not coming off. The dirt that's sort of ingraining into them since we've had the puppies. There we go. Reset. Golly. Okay, so what have I done? Vacuumed hard floors. 2 tasks down. I'm going to have another drink of water. A nice drink of water. So what is next? What should we do next on the list? I think I should mop while the puppies are still asleep. It's just a really good opportunity to mop the floors. Although I don't really feel in the mood, I'm going to mop next because that is the task I least want to do. Right, let's set the timer. I'm going to put the timer in this room so I'll actually hear it going off. I'm just going to mop the high traffic areas. So if you'd like to join me, it's a good time to do it while the puppies are napping because I don't really want them running on it until it's dried a bit. I'm going to have to put the light on there, I think. No, behave. Right. Let's run some more hot soapy water. Oh, I'm going to have to... I'm going to finish the bicarb off. I've hardly got any left. I'm going to use the lightweight mop bucket today. Because it's only a 10-minute mopping session. In fact, I'm going to put all of that in there because then it's empty. Just wash it out. I need to get a new one because I'm going to really miss this. This is definitely my favourite. Or maybe I should make myself use the other ones that I don't particularly like before I buy another one. Because otherwise I just keep using my favourites and then when I've used them up I'll get a new one. That might be a better plan. Right. Okay, lights off. Again. Oh, I forgotten the mop. I'm really getting into washing my mop heads. I've got one in the washing machine now. And I've got a nice clean one on my mop. So thank you. Thank you so much for the tips about washing the Flylady Super Mop heads. I'm really enjoying having a clean mop head and not a stinky mop head. How could I have got to this age and not known? Because I've used a Flylady Super Mop probably, oh my goodness, as long as they've been making them. I think it's probably around 30 years. Do you know how long have they been making Flylady Super Mops? I think I was an early adopter and I've not changed. Anyway, this is the flash that I really love. I love this flash. It's my favourite at the moment. Definitely my favourite fragrance. Right, let's get going. let's start in the little kitchen. I'm not going to do the big kitchen today. I had to go at that on Friday, I think. But it's quite a big job. It really is. So I'm just going to do the little kitchen and the entrance today. Because I don't think I can get everything. Okay, well, I know. I know I can do that in 10 minutes. But the barn will probably take me at least 15 minutes just to do the barn. Oh, I'm also going to vacuum in here. Oh, I'm in the process of sorting out my cleaning cloths, which are kept in here at the moment. But I've actually got far too many. So what I'm doing is I've got some really old ones, and what I'm doing is I use them. I'm going to just throw them away because I don't need this many. I've got old towels that I use as cleaning cloths. I've actually cut up an old pair of sort of leggings that I absolutely loved but had gone. Were not really wearable anymore, but I've cut those up and made them into dusters. I washed them first, obviously, but I'm going to use them to dust things, and then I'm just going to throw the dusters away. Because I do tend to wash dusters and reuse and reuse and reuse. But on the run up to Christmas, I think this will give me some disposable cleaning cloths and disposable dusters, so that I'm not spending all my time washing things. And because I'm going to be washing a lot of bedding on the run up to Christmas. I want to get all the beds washed. Nice clean bedding on them all. The bedding is clean, but it may have been on a while. It's probably dusty. I should have put eider-downs or rather throws over it to stop it getting dusty. But I just feel I want to give it a freshen up because they haven't been used for a while. Our guest bedrooms. One of them has been used and changed recently, but not all of them. So I just definitely want to get them really nice and fresh for Christmas. In fact, I probably shouldn't do it too soon. Or if I do them, I must put a throw over them to keep any dust off. I love the smell of fresh bedding. So maybe I should just do them all the week before. Get them ready. I'm just going to mop in the little pantry. This is not on mopping into the corners, although I am mopping into that corner, aren't I? But this is just often around the bin gets quite mucky. Let's go and get some fresh water on. I only did this on Friday, so actually it shouldn't be too bad. Try and do it twice a week, these particular high traffic areas, particularly around the coffee area. That gets really mucky, and around the sink, around the dog bowl. These are sort of very high traffic areas, aren't they? In the home, really mucky areas. Let's get some more water on it. You must remember when mopping, it's very easy to keep going and just forget to keep washing your mop out. But it has made a huge difference having a really nice clean mop. So you're starting off with lovely clean water, lovely clean mop. I think it's really made a difference to the floors. I never liked mopping with a sort of mop that looked a bit dirty. And when you've used it and it's taken a while sometimes to dry out, it doesn't smell good. So now I wash the mop and put it through the washing machine, usually with the floor mats. I don't tend to put it in the general laundry. I don't know, maybe I could. What do you think? What do you do? How do you wash yours? What do you wash it with? But I tend to put it through with the doormats, which I add a sort of fragrance to as well. So it's particularly nice. Makes mopping a pleasure. So the fragrance releases as well. I've got these fragrance balls that I add to some of my laundry. I don't add them to the clothes, but I do add them to the entrance mats. Whoops, just whacked my camera. And let's get some fresh water again. It's so warm in this kitchen. This floor is drying incredibly quickly. You're probably looking at the floor and thinking, that's not actually coming any cleaner. But it is. The water's dirty. And it is quite an old floor. So it never looks amazing. It was a reclaimed tile, a reclaimed Pamant sort of style tile that we put down in this room when we bought the house. And they were reclaimed from our reclamation yard. So they never looked amazing. But we kind of wanted that look because the house is old. It's a Georgian farmhouse. We wanted the floor to look like it was original, like it'd been there forever, and that we hadn't put it down. I'm just giving this wooden floor a quick once over. Very, very quick. This doesn't get too dirty, to be fair. I tend to keep the dogs out of here. I tend to shut the door. And to be honest, they don't particularly like this room, even though I've shoved their baskets in here while I'm doing the floors. They like to be in here. Where's the mop bucket gone? They like to be in front of the Arga. That is their favourite place. I could probably get rid of those dog baskets in my office. We had some other dogs, and they used to love to sit in there with me. But these two definitely Arga dogs. Maybe it's the time of year as well. We did get them in the autumn. Maybe in summer. In summer they won't want to sit there, will they? It'll be far too hot. They'll sit somewhere else. In fact, they'll probably just lie on a cold floor. That's the other thing the dogs like to do in the summer. They like to lie in here where it's cooler. Let's just get under there and into the corner. I'm going to wash them up again. Oh, there's more coming up than I expected, to be fair. I think it's because it's been such a mucky weekend. I say they did have to have a bath today. The little muck magnets. I'm going to move this through here while I just do this. I should have put the kettle on. I think I'm ready for a cup of tea. But I don't think I've got any milk. And I'm not a fan of tea without milk. I should probably get into herbal tea. I do like English breakfast tea, but I only like it with milk. I don't know why, it just doesn't taste as good. I don't think it's designed to be drunk black. It doesn't taste as good black. It tastes quite, I don't know, bitter. Do you have any tips for good herbal teas? Because I'm trying to cut down on milk. Because I think I'm quite addicted to dairy. I did manage to give dairy up completely for about 5 years, a couple of years ago. Well, during the pandemic, actually. When my daughter was living at home, she was vegan at the time. So we all went vegan. We all gave up dairy because it was just easier. And then it meant we only had to cook one meal. But then we've sort of lapsed this year, really, I would say. We're definitely eating a lot more dairy and a lot more meat than we were. But I kind of feel like I'd like to cut down on the dairy. Because since I've gone back onto the dairy, my weight's started to creep up. Whereas on the vegan diet, oh my goodness, it's amazing. I lost about 1 stone in weight without trying, just by giving up dairy. And I did give up meat as well. But I think it may be the dairy that was causing the weight gain. Because I do love cheese. And yeah, I find once I start to eat it, I want more of it. We used to drink a lot of milky coffees as well, which we completely gave up. I haven't actually restarted that. I find I prefer black coffee now, but I just haven't got into black tea. I wish I could. So if you've got any recommendations for a really nice herbal tea, please do share them in the comments. I'd love to, I really like to break my tea with milk habit. Because it's a pain having to buy milk as well. That's the other thing, it was really convenient. When we went vegan, it was so much easier. Because I find the main thing that we end up going to the supermarket for is milk. And then, of course, there's all the temptation in the supermarket, all the other lovely foods. Because we get a food delivery box. In fact, it's come today. We get a Green Chef. I haven't unpacked it yet. Whoops. So I'm going to let that keep going, and then I'll see how much I go over, which is always useful to know. See how long it is taking me. I think I'm talking a lot today, aren't I? Come on, less talking, more mopping, Case. Right, let's keep going. Come on. Oh, she will stop beeping in a minute, and then she'll start to count and tell me how far I've gone over, which I do like that feature. I think, you know what, 10 minutes is unrealistic. This is a 15-minute job, isn't it? But I'm just trying to see if I can get quicker at mopping and vacuuming. Because this is a speed clean after all. I think sometimes if I have too much time, I just go over the same areas. Whereas the timer puts you under a sort of time schedule. And I've got quite a lot to do today. I've only got an hour really for my cleaning today. So I wanted to take an hour. Maybe I can make up on the dusting. That's not a bad idea, is it? Good, you know what? I've finished. I didn't go over that much, and actually I'm not going to be a perfectionist about it, because I am hoping to get in here and do my detail cleaning this week. I don't think there's any reason why I shouldn't. We've got a whole week in zone 1 this week, which is very unusual. Usually we don't get zone 1 a whole week. We usually only get, sometimes only a day even. Right, it often overlaps with zone 5, but we had a whole week in zone 5 and a whole week in zone 1, which was really good at this time of year, which is when you really need it. It's muddy, Christmas is coming, and we just want to get everything sorted. Do you know what? I'm washing a sofa throw later because that mop isn't actually that dirty, because I washed it recently. Where's that going? Because I washed it last week. I think I could probably put it in with the sofa throw. I think that would be okay. That fits in there very nicely. So I'm going to take the head off and put it in with the sofa throw laundry load. Ooh. They're still being really good. Oh, I must just put the mop away in a minute. I'll leave it there for now. Right, I went 2 minutes over. Let's go and just check the list. Let's reset the timer. So that's halfway through. Now, I would normally have a cup of tea at this point. I don't want to have a coffee. I've had quite a few coffees already. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so I don't normally drink coffee after 1 o'clock. So I've mopped, and that actually took me 12 minutes. How long did it take me to vacuum the hard floors? The bins and the mail did in fact take 15 minutes, I think. Vacuum hard floors, how long did I go over? Golly, I've forgotten already. Was it 15 or was it 10? I'm going to say it was 10, but I don't think it was it? I think it was probably longer. Right, what shall I do next? Oh my goodness. Change the beddings on there. That's quite a big job in itself. Do you know what? I think I might dust next. I'm going to dust downstairs because over the weekend I did my dusting upstairs because I hadn't actually managed to get it done last week. So now I am going to dust. I'm going to dust downstairs. So let me just shake my dust rag because I think it's still really dusty from yesterday. It is. Oh golly, let's hope it doesn't come back on into the room, onto my nice clean floor. I'm going to have to shake it quite well out. Good. It's nice to start off. And you know what I'm going to see if I can get the head off this and put this through the wash as well. I have done that before. It's just working out how it comes off. All right, let's set the timer. And let's get going. There's my dusting basket. I'm just having 10 minutes for dusting. All right. Where's my polish? I've got polish as well. I might stick that in my pocket. There we go. Let's get the timer going. Starting this room, I think, today. I did do a bit of dusting in here over the weekend, but I'm just literally going to dust the bits I can see. I started to have a bit of a sort out with glasses and things. I did actually dust that dresser yesterday. Just dust the top of the fish tank. That shows the dust. I need to put this away in the attic. This is my wreath making set. I was hoping I might get around to making another wreath for the door. I've made one, but I just don't know if I'm going to get to do two this year. Golly, it's picking. Amazing how much dust this thing picks up. I thought I'd already dusted that, but I think I need to shake it out already. It's incredible. I'm just shaking it out the window. Trying to keep it low down so it doesn't blow back. Sorry, you probably can't see anything. Just dust the windowsill while I'm at it. Right. Oh my goodness. Right, it's so dusty. I can't even blame being on a building site anymore, which I used to have to blame living on a building site, but whoops, that was noisy. I can't blame that anymore. I did have a go on this yesterday. I started to dust some of the crockery, wash some of the crockery. Just we're getting ready for Christmas. Because it's out on the open, it does get dusty if it's not used. We have a lot of crockery, far too much. It's one of our sort of passions, but actually we probably just need to let a bit more go. Right, I'm going to go into a different room and stop looking at all the crockery. Where shall I go? I think I did the barn last week, so I think I'm going to do the lounge next. I'll bring the little dusting basket with me because I've got some of the cloths that I want to chuck away. Well, I should probably dust somewhere that I don't normally dust. Oh, I know. See, Let me put some lights on. I'm going to do dust in zone 1 actually, which is the entrance hall, which actually isn't too bad. I might go under things. I think it's probably going to be down on the floor. It's going to be the bits that might not always get done. Let's dust the top of the pictures in here. Then I'll know they've been done. Dust the light fitting. Right, I did notice in the downstairs loo something that needs doing. I spotted this needs a dust. Whoops, and the toilet seat needs putting down. Right, somebody, I don't know how that's happened, but it looks like somebody's had a drink in here. I don't know what has caused that, whether it's a plant pot, but there's a horrible mark, like a cup mark. Now, somebody must have bought a cup of coffee in the toilet, which is a little strange. It wasn't me. I don't know why there's a coffee cup mark there. Maybe they just had their coffee with them when they went to the loo. Let's give this a proper clean down, because it looks very odd having a coffee stain there. I love the smell of this. The show is so nice. Let's give the mirror a little polish. This little cupboard here is really useful. It's kind of a strange little cupboard. It's a paint, I don't know if it's painted or if it's a wood finish. I'm just going to give it a bit of a polish because it doesn't get done very often. So since I'm doing it, I might as well give it some love. It's a cute little cupboard. But it's really useful. I'll show you what's inside. So, oh my goodness, can I get in? I use it to store liquid soaps, hand sanitizer. If you're looking for a hand sanitizer, it's in here. That's it really, isn't it? Some soap, hand sanitizer and room fragrances. But it's a very useful little cupboard in the toilet. If I didn't have so many liquid soaps in there, I could probably get toilet rolls in. I've got toilet rolls over here, and actually the toilet rolls do need restocking. Right, let's go over here and just dust this. I could have done with vacuum in here actually. I think when I'm doing zone 1, I might give this a quick vacuum, because I didn't get in here earlier, did I? Oh, I'm going to do some more vacuuming, having said that. So I might come in here and vacuum. I think that's definitely a vacuum job rather than a dusting job. That's just a bit too much in here. So I need to have a declutter as well. Just dust the ornaments. Because yeah, too many ornaments in here, I think. Too many plants, too many ornaments. Definitely needs a bit of a reduction. Do you know, I might put the candle away. I would only light that probably if we were entertaining, but actually it's a bit risky. It gets forgotten in here. It should probably go into my candle storage. I'll pop it there for now, so I don't have to deal with it straight away. Right, I'll deal with that later, I think. I'll dust the top of the radiator. Just put a bit of polish onto it as well, because it just smells so lovely. I love the smell of this polish. And I might, while I'm in here, dust the tops of the pictures. That's the ones I can reach, I think, today. Otherwise it was going to slow me down too much. Right. Okay. Let's come into the dining room, see what needs doing. Well, I do need to vacuum in here. I've managed to spill lots of soil all over the dining room table because I was sorting some plants out that had come through from the kitchen. I think I probably need to take all these things off the cocktail tray and give it a bit of a polish. It's looking like it's ready for one. For today, I'm just going to do the bits that I could see. That is the idea with the weekly home blessing. You're literally just doing what you can see rather than doing a really detailed clean. Where am I going to put these where I won't get soil on them? Let's put them over here for now. So I'm going to dust the tops of the furniture and the radiators in here. Just get the grey haze off everything. It's not too bad actually. Tops of pictures. Quick once over on the china cabinet. This china in here is mainly my husband's mother's china, which reminds him of her. She was I think that's probably where he gets the fashion for china from, his mum. She was a very passionate china collector, and she loved going to auctions and buying china, and my husband's is exactly the same. In fact, I love china as well, but this is just his family, just family china. I'm not sure it's got any particular value to it, but it just reminds him of his childhood. Just, yeah. Right, anyway, stop getting distracted by the china, Kate. Right, where am I going next? I think I'm going to go through to the lounge, seeing as it's through here. Good, I'm going to use this door draft excluder to hold the door open. Oh, actually, we don't need to do in here. I did this yesterday. This is fine. I definitely don't need to do this. I did this during my zone work, so let's go through to the hall. Just about to redo it, which would have been a bit silly. Seem to have lost the duster en route, so I'll have to use this one. Going to dress the grandfather clock next. Again, this is my husband's actual grandfather's clock, I believe. He inherited it many years ago off an uncle who's actually still alive, but it's a family sort of piece. And the uncle was downsizing and didn't have room for it, so it came to live with us. And it's moved house with us since then. I think it may have moved house, oh my goodness, 4 times with us since then. So we've had it a long time. Golly, there's so much dust and fluff down here. Look at all that. I'm going to have to shake this duster out. I think the vacuum cleaner doesn't always get into here. Let's just do the top of the grandfather clock. I'm going to do the mirror next. We'll try not to knock it off the wall. Right, I'm just going to get under here now and do a bit of dusting on these trunks. At the bottom of the stairs. Oh, there's my 1 minute warning. Right, there's a towel waiting to go upstairs. So I'm just going to pop a bit of polish on here, on the camphor chest in the hall. I don't actually know what's in this chest. I think when I'm doing my detailed cleaning, I should have a look. I might have found all sorts of treasure in there. It's most likely thing is it's got out of season clothes in. That's what I used to use it for, but it does give everything a really strong smell of camphor, which I don't really like. Right, let's just polish this chair. I'm on the 1 minute warning. I don't want to go over on this one. Just found another timer. That'll be handy actually when I come to do my zone work. So I think I might not do that much more in here. Where else do I want to go? We did upstairs yesterday. That's pretty good. Do you know what? Maybe I'll just call it a day. Oh, I know where I could go. Here. Any flat surface basically collects dust, doesn't it? That's very good timing. Perfect timing, in fact. Good. I think I'll stop there. Golly, we're making progress. I might get away with even 5 minutes, won't I, on the next task? So that was 10 minutes on dusting. I can give that a tick. Right, I need to wash my hands because I am covered in furniture polish. I need to run some fresh water here. I've got things I need to wash out. Oh. But for now, I think I'm just going to wash my hands. Run that dirty water out. I want to get the dust and the furniture polish off my hands. Sometimes I forget to do that and I find it makes me sneeze, having the dust and the furniture polish on my hands. Right, okay, I think I need some more water. If I've still got sound, let me know. Hopefully there's no problems with the sound today. Let me just double check it is still recording. Yes, it is still recording. Golly, we've been going for 54 minutes. That's quite a long slog, isn't it? I've got a duster now that needs a wash. So that could maybe go in with the one I just... let me have a think. What's next? Oh, I've got a new cleaning product to try. Somebody recommended it on here, the Method Glass Cleaner. And I was in the supermarket. Actually, I think I was in Homebase. And I saw they had Method Glass Cleaner, so I thought I'd try some. So I need to open it first. And I'm going to set my timer. Oh God, I hope it works. Somebody said it smells nice. Oh no, no, it's not coming out. Help! What am I doing wrong? Aha, it's coming out now. Let's hope it's, oh, what do I do with the timer? Oh dear. Come on, Kate, seriously? What have you done with the timer? It's not in there. For some reason you've got a vacuum brush in there and the cleaning polish lid. Oh, there's the timer. Let's put the cleaning polish away. It should go back in the Henry box. Good. Okay, timer. Let's set the timer. Ted, where are you off to? Let's set the timer and let's start on the glass. I did give this a go yesterday, but I think it would benefit from another go with my nice new glass cleaner. Oh, wow. Oh, it's not making me cough, which is a good start. And actually, it's coming up really nicely. Ooh, I'm quite excited about that. Where should we go next? I think we'll go and do the mirror in the downstairs too. And we'll start on the mirrors, the doors and the pictures in the entrance. Because then, if I don't get any zone work done this week, which is quite possible, then I will have actually done zone 1 cleaning, won't I? I will have done the glass. I'm trying to think where, because I did a lot of the glass yesterday, because I didn't only finish my weekly home blessing yesterday, so a lot of this glass got done. Do you know, I think I might take it as an opportunity to do the pictures in here, because they don't get done that often. They sometimes get done in zone 1, they sometimes get done in zone 3, but it's not necessarily every time. So let's give them a quick once over. I'm a fan. I like this method product. It just doesn't make me sneeze, which is good. And it smells nice. It doesn't smell too strong. And it's definitely bringing up the glass very nicely. It's more expensive than the one I usually use, which is a supermarket own brand. But I would say, actually, it's much better. So it's probably worth paying a bit more for. It doesn't make you cough and it's kind of quite streak free. I'm quite impressed. Right, let's do some more pictures. Let's put a bit on the cloth. I think these are only little pictures. Oh, golly, well, if you're still with me, well done. I hope you're getting your weekly home blessing done or something done around the house. I find making these videos helps to motivate me to do it as well. I find I think, oh, I'll do my weekly home blessing and I'll make the video. And actually I'm getting quicker, I think. Getting quicker at doing it. Because some weeks it can take me all day to do my weekly home blessing. Because I get sidetracked so easily. I get behind on things. Or I'll spend too long on one task, or I'll ignore the timer. But when I'm making a video, I'm much more likely not to ignore the timer and not to reset the timers when I'm on my own and you're not with me. I think I'm much more likely to hyper-focus. It's a good discipline for me. I think I'm hopefully getting more done. Because it's a big house, I do need to make sure I focus and I keep going. Just going to wipe that light switch. Right, okay, next. I'm going to do these windows in here. I've actually put the wreath up here already. Let's pop that down there. But you know what? It won't do these any harm. Have a quick clean. Oh, you know what I'm really looking forward to doing this week? I'm going to sort my porch out. I'm going to give it a really good clean. I've got a nice porch, but at the moment it's looking pretty dire. It's looking really, oh my goodness, look at that, needed doing. It's looking really diabolical. It's full of dirt, it's full of leaves. I haven't dressed it. The only thing I've got in there so far is my Christmas wreath. This is a nice microfiber cloth, actually. I treated myself to a new microfiber cloth. I think a whole pack of them. Right, I'm going to do the mirror behind the cocktail area now. Oh wow, I'm impressed with this. Whether it's because it's not sunny, it doesn't seem to be leaving streaky marks like it normally does. So maybe it's because I'm using a nice new cloth as well. That's probably helping. What do you think? Or do you think it's just a really good cleaner? Have you tried this cleaning product? I like trying a new cleaning product. I find, sorry, you're not actually seeing what I'm doing. I find it's a nice little old mirror. I find it's very motivating for me. if I have a new cleaning product. Now I'm cleaning the conservatory windows next. These haven't been done for a while. Be interesting to see. They're not actually too bad. I must have done them more recently than I think. Do you know what? I need to do the other side as well, which means going in the conservatory, which is freezing. And I probably need to tackle all the conservatory windows. But maybe I'll break that down. Whoops. Oh, I've just remembered I haven't done the glass top on here. I've forgotten, I'm getting sidetracked. You know, I was just about to go in the conservatory and then I would have been lost in there. And actually, I'm not going in the conservatory a lot at the moment. So it's just silly. I could spend the whole time just on the conservatory. I think that needs to be a job in itself. I normally do the conservatory when we're in zone 1. But I must admit, I probably didn't do it last month because the weather's gone colder and wetter. It's not, I prefer doing the conservatory in summer. It's an absolute joy in spring, summer and autumn. But once we get into winter, it's less fun. I think it was quite cold last month, so I probably didn't do it. I've got a little bit of heat on in there, but not enough really to make it pleasant. Right, let's do the mirror in here next. I'm loving this new cleaning product. This is definitely a really good buy. Thank you so much, whoever recommended it. I'm absolutely loving it. Let's do this mirror next. Do you know, if you get a product you really like, I think it does make a difference. It makes it just fun. It's instead of being a sort of horrible, unpleasant experience, which it can be if it makes you cough. Right, I've got a little picture in here I need to clean. Whew, I need to slow down, I think. Right, have I done the pictures in the entrance hall? I think I did them. I think I've done them recently. I think I may have done them yesterday. So I'll just pop it around this. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this little glass cupboard. I think I did this last month. It's very familiar, but it reflects the light nicely. Oh, look at those fabulous champagnes in there. They need to come out for Christmas. I've got a big set of pink stem champagne glasses. I'm surprised my husband hasn't sold those. They are beautiful. I'm sure he's tried to in the past, but they are mine. But maybe I could let some of these glasses go, because some of them we don't use. Right. I've forgotten about the pink champagnes in there. I'm going to do the other one as well while I'm down here, because these are both in zone 1. And we are doing zone 1 this week, so it means I've done the glass in zone 1, which is really good. And I can focus my detailed cleaning on the conservatory. Good. Right, I'm going to give the big mirror a once over. This is a very old mirror in the entrance hall. It's not original to the house, but it's a sort of similar age to the house. So we saw it in an antique centre. Oh, we just fell in love with it. And also it makes the entrance hall seem much lighter and wider. Hopefully that's got it. It wasn't too dirty. And it's opposite the door from the kitchen. So did I do that one? Yes, I did that one last week. Right. Golly, these chandeliers definitely need a dust and a clean. But I haven't got a good head for height, so that's definitely a mount job. Right, where should we go next? I think we'll go through to the barn if we've got any time left. Where's the timer gone? Where did I leave? Oh my goodness, where did I leave the timer? Did I leave it in the toilet? Hope you're still with me. Shout out if you can remember where I left the timer. Aha! It's in the toilet. I've got 1 minute left. Which windows shall I clean next? I did the windows in the barn yesterday, and hopefully nobody has muddied them up yet. Although they do get very, very muddy very quickly. Okay, you can see it was worth me cleaning the windows in the pictures. They have come up nicely. Do you know, I'm going to do these little pictures in the kitchen of puppies. They don't get done very often, because when I'm detail cleaning in the kitchen, there's so many other things that need doing. This sometimes doesn't get done. So, and then I'm going to do the kitchen windows. Because when the sun shines through them in the morning, it'll be nice if they're nice and clean and not too smearing. And there's my 1 minute warning. Oh, look at that. I think that might have been on the windowsill actually. It's an opportunity to clean the windows, the little bit, all of the window really, isn't it? don't think it'll do any harm. These products are designed, after all, for cleaning windows. Let's go in and do the last one. I think that one often gets not missed because it's more awkward to get to, because I've got a plant in front of it and a lamp in front of it. All right, I need to go and do the high up bits of the windows now. Oh, golly, I need to get a chair out. Oh, I'm not one to do the top one. I'm used to climbing on a chair and I just don't feel I've got the energy for it today. That might have to wait until I detail clean. Good, that's ready for the wash. Let's stop there, that's enough. Okay, glass is done. Yes! The last thing I have to do is vacuum carpets and change the bedding. Golly, why am I procrastinating and changing the bedding? Right, you know what? I'm gonna split it into 2 tasks. I'm going to strip the bedding, and then if I'm lucky, my other half will make it. So let's get, I might need I don't know, I'll just go and do it, I think. Right, I'm going to take the timer with me. I'm just going to do it. Let's switch some lights off downstairs. This towel is waiting to go upstairs. Can go upstairs with me. It's a towel I got out of the airing cupboard. I was debating whether to make it into a dog towel, but I decided actually it would be really confusing because the white towels in this house are for humans. So it's better if the dog towels are a different colour, so that I know that is a dog towel. So I'm popping it into the bathroom. Right, let's go in the bedroom. I've got a laundry basket here. In fact, I've got a couple, because I've got 2 duvets on the bed. We didn't make the bed this morning, because what is the point when you're about to strip it? There isn't one. Actually, I've got an empty laundry basket as well that needs to go back downstairs, and some laundry to put away. Good, let's put some lights on. Right, there's my unmade bed. Okay, we've switched some lights on. I had to do a pause, otherwise I would probably be triggering your digital devices, if you know what I mean, because they're also on voice control. Anyway, I'm just going to pop my husband's pyjama bottoms in here out the way. Right, and I'm going to start to take the bed apart. Oh, golly, let's put the Audi down out the way. It's quite a big job, this. If I'm lucky, my husband will usually do it, but he hasn't done it this week. And it's ready for doing. So I'm going to start by stripping the bed. So let's start with the pillows. We have a lot of pillows on the bed. I'll pop his pillows over this side and I'll keep my pillows over the other side. We also have our favourite pillows. So changing the bedding is one of the tasks in the Flylady Weekly Home Blessing. It probably should be the task I do first because it's the task I like least. But actually, if I say my husband usually does it, it's one of the tasks he does take on, but he's just had a really busy day today, so he hasn't had a chance. So you don't usually see me strip the beds for that reason. He's normally done it. And I must admit, I do really appreciate him doing it. Oh, golly. I don't know why I don't like stripping the beds. It's weird, isn't it? I don't like stripping them and I don't like making them. It's my least favourite task around the house. I think I'd much rather vacuum or mop or dust, anything really. So really next time when I'm doing this, I should do this task first and get it over and done with, rather than leaving it hanging over myself. We have 2 duvets on this bed because it's an old house. It's quite cold in winter. It's single glazed and I feel the cold. So we have 2 winter weight. I think they're both, maybe they're not actually. Maybe it's one of those duvets where you have a winter weight and a summer weight combined and you can take them apart, but actually we just have 2. But I have a feeling we have 2 winter weight duvets on this bed. So they're quite big, heavy duvets. They're both king size. That's just one of them over there. Right, another pillow's off. If my husband changes the bed, he just tends to change one of them. So he'll change the one that's closest to us and then he rotates them And the following week he changes the other one. But if I do them, I like to wash both of them, and then I know everything's clean. So I'm going to be doing a lot of laundry today. Golly, this will be when I've done these two, because this might be 2 loads of laundry. I'll see, they might all fit in the big machine. It is a huge machine. But this will be my 4th load of laundry today. As I say, I've been washing dog beds today, and we have a lot of dog beds. I'll be washing the dog beds out the car and the dog beds out the house. Because they rolled in something horrible and got really muddy in the car. I think it was actually a dead fish they all rolled in. It was a bit too. We didn't spot it in time to stop them, and that is not a smell you want in your car. Right. And we were out and about, so we couldn't wash them straight away. So I had to empty the beds out the car straight as soon as we got home. Okay, let's pull the face sheet off now. I'm not going to wash the mattress protector this time. I would only wash the mattress protector when I was in this zone. But it does keep your mattress clean. Right, okay, now. Oh, I thought I heard a noise. Maybe he's back. It's getting dark already. I've been going at this quite a long time. It's not as bad as it looks once it's all piled in a basket. Good. Do I spend the time now and put the bedding back on, or do I just hope he does it? It's very tempting just to leave it for my other half. But I know he's having a really busy day. Let's see, I could at least get the bedding out. Show willing. So there's one of the duvet covers. We keep them in the bedroom. I've got a right mishmash here. I don't think these are sets. Could really do with organising them. There's the sheet. I find by keeping the bedding in the bedroom, makes it much easier to change the bedding. Let's put the pillowcases there, and let's get the duvet out of the way. How much more? I've only got 3 minutes left. I would like to get the laundry in the machine. Although actually I think I've still got a load on, so I've only just switched out the load on. So I've not got that excuse to get out making the bed. Right, let's at least get the base sheet on. That's a start, isn't it? And then I'm definitely gonna take a break. Still got carpets to vacuum. I think I'm gonna vacuum in zone 1. I should definitely do this task first. It's such a physical task. That's why I leave it for him. Oh my goodness, this is such a heavy duvet. And it's really in tight on this bed. Now I feel like I'm being completely pathetic, but physically, I just don't think I can do it. It's a really big, heavy duvet, and it's rammed in. Not duvet, mattress. Golly, if you work in a hotel, you must have to be so fit. Or do they have smaller mattresses? I wonder if we should invest in a less heavy mattress. This mattress is one of these memory foam, but it's like a really thick memory foam mattress. Oh my goodness, I just can't do this. Oh, I've done it. Okay, Kate, stop being pathetic. Oh my goodness, that's hard work. It's not a hotel bed, is it? Look at that. It's not hotel standard. This is not an easy bed to make. No wonder he doesn't like doing it either. He's stronger than me though. Right. Do you know what? I think that's good enough. I might ask him if he will put it on better than that. But it's a start. I'm going to do the pillows next. Give myself a bit of light relief with the pillows. At least he shows willing. I've done some of it. Whew. Right. It's not an easy. I should have filmed this with the tripod actually. This is not easy to film on a camera harness because the camera's in the way. Please, timer, go off. Let me change tasks. Let's move the phone up. Sorry about this. It's really difficult. And this pillow does not want to go in this pillowcase. It's a really big pillow. But, you know, it's a standard size pillow though. Having said that, it's quite thick. Right, let's get another one on. put a couple over there. They're pretty old, those pillowcases. I wonder if some of these pillowcases could actually get turned into dusters. Disposable dusters at that, although they are nice quality cotton, some of them. But some of them are a little grey. I think we've had them for too long. I suppose it's useful for me to do this occasionally because it means I actually look at the bedding and decide, actually, oh, it's making me cough. But this could go. All right, 2 pillows sorted. My husband likes this design of pillow where it's called what's called an Oxford. Is it Oxford pillowcase or is it a housekeeper? I don't know. He likes the ones with the edges. I don't know what you call that. I think it's an Oxford pillowcase. He doesn't like these. And actually, that is an Oxford actually. That's a really nice quality cotton, but it's very discoloured. It's really old. He doesn't like those. So why don't I turn that one into a duster if I've got enough spares? Let's have a look what else is in here. Yes, I've got nicer ones. Let's put the nicer ones on and get rid of the really old discoloured ones. Let's reset that timer, I think. Right. I'm just going to finish the pillowcases. Where's the rest of the pillows gone? This is definitely not a 10-minute job, is it? I've just proven that. Let's give myself some more time. Give myself an extra 5 minutes. See if I can at least get the pillows back on. I think for me to change the bedding in 10 minutes, I don't know how Flylady does it. How does she do it in 10 minutes? I can't do it in 10 minutes. I can't get all the bedding off and back on in 10 minutes. My husband can, I think. He's pretty quick. He doesn't change both duvets though. That's how he does it. Now I understand why. Because I haven't even started on the duvets yet. He just changes the bottom duvet that's in contact with us. Right, there's 1 pillow. Yes, progress. Why has he got 3 pillows? He likes his pillows. I've only got 2. I wonder if he could go down to 2. When I'm doing my detail clean, I quite often wash the pillows as well. In fact, this one's looking like it could be ready for a wash. Let's pop that one in there. If they just look a little discoloured, I tend to wash them. And a lot of them are tumble dryable, but I tend to do that on the zone when I'm doing my zone work. So when we're in zone 4, I will check all the pillows, check the duvets, see if anything needs washing. And that's why I've got a really big washing machine. It means I can put them through the washing machine. Right, I do not love that pillowcase. I like the Oxford pillowcases too. So some of these pillowcases I'm going to declutter. Let's have a look at that one. That's not great either. I'm going to make sure before I get rid of them that we have actually got enough bedding for Christmas. But I'm going to get rid of any that I think, look at and think, nah. Because these are really old pillowcases. We've had them for so long. And actually we've got nicer ones. Right. That's not a great one either. It's quite discoloured. I'm going to put them in a pile of maybe get rid of. Right, what have I got in here? I've actually got new pillowcases still in the packets that are not being used. That's actually a very nice duvet cover. Have I got 2 duvet covers out? That can go on there. Have I got a cover for this one? That can go on that one. Let's see what else I've got. This is turning into there's another duvet cover and loads of pillowcases. Oh my goodness. Golly, no wonder if I was looking for pillowcases, I wouldn't necessarily think they were all in here. Let's see if I could find some more that match the bedding. That matches the bedding, I think. That's nice, but it's not an Oxford, but it's a nice pillowcase. I want to put all Oxford pillowcases on this bed if I can. That is one. Let's pop that on. Because I know they're his favourite pillowcases. He always buys them if he sees nice ones. He likes a new pillow as well. He quite often treats himself to a new pillow. Because pillows, they don't last forever, do they? They lose their comfortableness. I can see, looking at this, some of this bedding is not as white as I would like it to be. The older stuff really could do with, if I've put it through a hot wash, it's quite discoloured from just being washed so many times. Let me put the whiter one at the top. But maybe it's just time. I could try bleaching them first, but then they're really nice, soft quality cotton as well. Right, okay. I need to go. I'm going to spend a bit of time, I think, and go through this bedding later. Let's put those in there. Let's pop this one in. This is a fairly new pillowcase, although it's not an Oxford one, but it is a nice pillowcase. Right, that's a start. Now all we need to do is get the duvet covers back on. But I think I might let him do that. I've got everything ready, and maybe it's a two-person job even. These bed pillows are okay. So the 2 duvets are ready with their clean covers. And I'm gonna take the washing and put it in the machine, or at least down ready for the machine. It must be cup of tea time by now, surely. Right, I'm just gonna turn the lights off. Oh, there's a 1-minute warning. So how long have I had? I've had an extra 4 minutes, and I still haven't got the duvets back on, but I'm getting there. Right, let's just pop the lights all off. So I'm gonna take this laundry down to the utility room, and I'm gonna remember the timer this time. I've created chaos in the bedroom, but you know what? We're gonna have nice clean bedding tonight, which is always a treat, especially when you change both duvets. Whoops. Go careful on the stairs. And I'm in the final 10 minutes, and I am making the last one 10 minutes. I'm definitely ready for a drink. Right, let's turn the lights off upstairs so we save the electricity. God, it has gone dark already. Look at it. The daylight hours are so short at this time of year, and the quality of light, if it was not, it was a beautiful sunny morning, but now it has gone quite dark. Let's stop that timer. Oh, and the house smells so nice and clean now. I love the smell of that. Let's pop this over here so I don't forget it. I've got a bit of a laundry build-up now. Right, let's reset the timer. Let's have 10 minutes for the next task. And I'm on my last task in my weekly home blessing. And actually, I'm not doing too badly. I've changed the bedding. I'm going to give myself a tick because it's going to happen. How long did that take? It took me 15 minutes so far, but actually to do the whole lot would be a 20-minute job. So that's probably why I don't normally do it in my weekly home blessing. I'll let my husband do it because I can't do it in 10 minutes. Right, so I'm going to vacuum the carpets next. And then that's me done. So if you stayed with me all this time, well done. I hope you're managing to get lots done. And I know what I want to do. Please let me know. Yes, I did leave the vacuum cleaner in here. Do you know, I was really hoping I had left the vacuum cleaner in here because I want to vacuum the dining room carpet. So I'm setting the timer. First thing I'm going to have to do, because this is one of my zone jobs for this zone, is I'm going to have to move the chairs. I don't normally do this during my weekly home blessing, but I managed to get quite a lot of the entrance hall vacuumed yesterday. So I thought, actually, I'm going to do this today. I'm going to do it in the weekly home blessing time because it needs doing. Oh, I should have moved the plants out of the way first as well because I need to get in here with a dustpan and brush. Oh, golly. Just bear with me. I'm going to have to just pause there for a minute. A technical glitch there. I'm afraid I bent over and my phone harness fell off. So anyway, I'm back with my harness on. Oh my goodness, I wish the light was better in here. It's absolutely dreadful. Let me just see if I can get a little bit more light on the subject. Oh, I need to put this heater into the conservatory as well this week. It shouldn't be in here, and actually it needs a good clean. It's really dusty. This is one of those jobs that I put off doing because it's a bit of a challenge. You've got to move everything. And this is not normally one of my weekly home blessing jobs, as I say. But I've been putting it off for so long. And I just want to do it. And I know that all the other carpets are pretty good because I've done them. We don't have that many carpets, which does make it a little bit easier. We only have a fitted carpet in the bedroom, and I did that yesterday because we had a wet weekend. Or was it Saturday? I did quite a bit of housework over the weekend because it was very, very wet and miserable, and I didn't want to go Christmas shopping with everybody else. Although I would have loved to go Christmas shopping, I just could not face the crowds. Right, where should we plug in? First problem. I'm starting to feel quite Christmassy. Every time I look through that window, I see my little hyacinths, and it makes me, I don't know why, but hyacinths make me think of Christmas. I think it's because my grandmother and my father both grew hyacinths. And I think as a child, I used to put hyacinths in a glass vase. No, it won't plug in there. That socket is really badly designed. Let's try another one. I can't get this plug in it. It's quite a big chunky plug. Let's go for this one. Oh, this one's badly designed as well. This is annoying. Both of these are badly designed. It's so stupid. When they put the sockets too low, and I can't get the thing to plug in. Let's see if that's going to work. So the skirting boards are on the sockets. And it means if you've got a big chunky plug, it won't go in. Aha! Success. Sorry, forgot to warn you, the Dyson, I have cleaned him out, but he's very noisy, so you might want to turn your volume down. Now this socket is causing me problems. It keeps coming, whoops, disconnected. And I've managed to knock this plant over, which I think I've also managed to kill. It's definitely not looking good. Do you know what? I think that is plant kill. I think I'm going to have to I think I've killed that plant. I think I should just give up on it. I overwatered it and then it ended up sat in water. It was in too small a pot. It kept drying out and then I overwatered it and I've killed it. This is quite a job, quite physical. It's a really big, heavy vacuum cleaner, this. It's not as big as a job as you think. I think it takes longer to actually pull the chairs out than it actually takes to vacuum the rug. This rug used to be a really beautiful rug when we first bought it. We bought it at auction, so it was second hand when we bought it. But the colours have really faded on it, so it's not looking as beautiful as it used to, because it's a really sunny room in summer. It's really faded in the sun. It used to be very bright. Which is a bit of a shame. Right, let's pop the Dyson in here. I've already actually vacuumed this entrance hall with the Dyson when I got it out. So I'm way ahead of myself this week. I've done some detailed cleaning in here already because it was out and I thought, oh, I might as well just whiz it along. That's the thing, isn't it? If you leave it in plain sight. So what I tend to do is I will, at the end of each week, I move this vacuum cleaner to the area that I'm going to be working on because it just triggers me, it prompts me to actually get on and do it. If I see the vacuum there, I think, oh, I might as well do it, it's out. That's just a little trick that I've learned, to track my brain into actually doing something. I do need to now bring Hetty or Henry in, because if you have a look on the dining room table, I was actually dealing with some plants and I managed to spill soil all over the dining room table, which is not great. And I need to deal with my dead plant, which has definitely had it. That's never a good sign. When your plant drops all its leaves, that plant is not meant to drop its leaves. That is a sign the plant is dead, I think, in this case. It's normally doesn't drop it. It's never dropped its leaves before. I think I've just got to give up on that and start again. I'm going to have a plant declutter. Right, I can switch this light off now, I think. Oh, and this one. Just thought I'd make it a bit cozier while I was doing it. And I need to put the Dyson away. What else do I need to put in here? Chairs. I'm just going to put all the chairs back because I will need to... Oh, more soil there. I've knocked another plant over. There are too many plants in here anyway, so I do need to either rehome them or somewhere else in the house. But a couple of dead plants that just need to be composted. Right. Okay, one more chair to go back. Actually, I do need to bring, I've spotted loads of things, so I do need to bring Henry in. Do you know what? I think I'll do the rest of it during my detail cleaning. Because I'm tired, I'm ready for a break. How long have I been going now, do you think? Let's have a look. Let's just quickly look and see if I can see. I've been going for 1 hour 30. And I've actually given myself 60 minutes to do this. So quite a few of the tasks have actually gone over. Anyway, I need to come and do a little bit of Christmasing. But that's the dining room done for another, probably, no, it's not quite finished actually, is it? I've forgotten about the soil. Anyway, thank you for joining me. Let's go and just tick everything off the list and we'll put the Dyson away. Where does he need to go now? I think he can go away now. I think I've Dysoned all the rugs in the hall. I don't think he's needed. He's not needed on voyage anymore this week. He needs to just go away. Put him at the bottom of the stairs for now. I don't think I need to do anything upstairs with the Dyson. So my zone one's looking pretty good. I'm quite pleased with that. Oh, hello. I've got company. Anyway, thank you for joining me. I can tick the last thing off my list. So I've done my weekly hymn blessing. In the end, it took me 1 hour 30, but that's not bad. And I've done everything on the list, including changing the bedding. Now all I need to do is wash the bedding and pop the duvet covers back on. And there's the timer going. Anyway, bye for now.